Welcome to another edition of On the Road with Charlie, exploring the real America. Today, something a little different. We're going to do a box open and a review of a product we've just purchased recently. It's the Bob and Brad Resistance Bands Kit. As you see right here, this is how it arrived. And inside, we're going to open it up and kind of show you what it all includes. But it is a complete resistance band set, which does include a lot of different items. Here we go. The top comes up. Inside, we've got a couple of handles. They're the ones with the red like webbing, and they're very solid, very well put together. The D-rings are excellent as well. So you've got two of those. You have what they call a door blocker unit, which I just pulled out and put it up at the top, but we'll explain that here shortly. Oh, it looks like I have a friend coming here, too. Yeah, there's Squirty, better known as Madison. She's looking for treats. Anyway, there's also a couple of, the bag full of the resistance bands and the hooks that go along with it. Two of those hooks for each of the bands, and those bands range in resistance from 15 pounds all the way to 35 pounds, 5-pound increments. They also include a storage little mesh bag, and all the items will fit in there. There you see it. There's also an instruction manual, which is really not very helpful at all. It's like a couple of pages for each individual language that you could think of, but it isn't very detailed, so it's not really that worthwhile. But the workout guide is. There's like 40 different exercises depicted on there, and although it's not detailed as exactly how it works, it gives you a pretty good idea. But there is the basic grouping for you. All of those items are included in the purchase price, and we'll give you a link below as to where you can click to order it if you're so inclined. That is the door blocker I'm showing you right there, and you slip the one end on the other side of the door and pull it closed. In this case, that door's not going to be flying open because it opens in the other direction. Now you attach those silver clips to the band and also the handle, and then just slip that through the other strap, which is in the door. Make sure that the tension's the way you want it. And again, that door will not fly open. We're going to give you a few exercise samples, things that are on the workout guide itself, but I'm not going to do a whole lot of explanation here, other than go through some of them that you can use with the blocker on the bottom part of the door. We'll then switch it to the middle part of the door and close out the examples with that blocker on the top of the door. When we're done with that, we'll simply give you a few of the exercises that you can do without having a door, because you're not always going to have a door if you're traveling somewhere and maybe you don't feel comfortable using the door at all. But you can do a lot of the exercises simply without having any other equipment or a door to use. And we'll get to that in just a bit. This is the same exercise, except doing it one arm at a time. And again, the reason we're talking about this is that it's a great way for you. Doesn't matter if you're traveling anywhere, or even in your home, and you just need something to work out with, and you're not wanting to invest in a lot of equipment. This is a great way for you to get some exercise, build some muscle, or at least some endurance, and maybe even lose some weight. But you can use these bands and again follow whatever resistance band workout video you may be happy with. So there's no right or wrong way of doing an exercise regimen. Just do what you feel is comfortable for yourself. This one's called the crank the mower exercise. I think it's pretty obvious why they call it that. And in this one, you simply grip both of the handles in one hand and start that lawnmower. Of course, if it doesn't start or you're too tired, well, you have to change hands and try it again until it starts. We'll do one more with the blocker on the bottom part of the door, and then we'll change things out. So to change the angle, you simply move the door blocker from the bottom part of it to any place you want on the door's side. I'll just do it above the door handle itself, pull it tight, and make sure the tension is equidistant. We're going to do a couple of exercises. Again, just a sample here. We'll do what they call the chest fly and then the chest press. Now, we're filming the video in the basement of my Sticks and Bricks house. Normally I would be having this out on the road, but we're sort of in a hiatus at the moment. Fuel prices are a little ridiculous at $4 a gallon here. You can see I've got a rowing machine that I use. It's also in the basement where we do the exercise. We're going to change over to the top of the door. And again, we'll do a couple of exercises to illustrate what you can do with this particular angle. Need to have a quick drink. Make sure that you got your balance as you're doing these. We will put a link down below to give you a place to go if you are interested in learning more about the product itself and or purchasing it. And any of the products you purchase when you go to that link or stay on it, if you don't buy this particular item or you want to continue shopping on Amazon, well, anything you buy while you're through our link, we'll get a small commission. And of course, every dollar is something that counts towards our ability to continue on with this site and continue our travels around the country. We're going to take off the door blocker now, and we'll demonstrate a few exercises where you don't need a door. All you need is a place to stand and some room to extend your arms occasionally. A lot of the exercise programs with the resistance bands will simply have you standing on the band itself while you're negotiating the various movements. This first one we're going to do is just a basic curl. From there, we're going to do a little squat to a press. And you can find fault all you wish in my form. It's okay. The bent over fly is next, where you cross the bands, hunch over a bit, and then extend them laterally. Some people will just simply stay hunched over. I prefer to extend it a little further out. Do a lateral raise, and we'll conclude with a front raise. I'll remind you that these bands are really heavy duty and in good quality, so you don't have to worry about them snapping on you. Again, I would suggest that you find a video or exercise program that you can follow along that suits your particular needs. The bobandbrad.com site is really not all that helpful with this part of staying in shape, but they have a lot of videos there that are kind of helpful, especially for people my age. I'm 73, working on 74, and some of their advice is pretty good. Anyway, that's going to do it. We're going to show you once more the stuff that is included in this particular product. You can go through our link down below and go right to the page where you can order it if you are so inclined. And of course, we appreciate your support along the way. Every dollar we get in commission, even though you don't spend any more money, the price stays the same one way or the other. We appreciate your support, and thanks for watching. More will be forthcoming.